So this is my sewing area and my living room combined all in one. Absolutely no privacy. My plan is to remedy that. It won't fix the noise, but small hurdles, am I right?
Absolutely agree.
The first thing I did was go through my big ass bag of scraps, trying to figure out a pretty color palette. I went with this dusty rose pink, white, and cream colors. Super pretty, right? And then realized that any material I used needed to also be pretty on both sides since my curtain was going up in the middle of the room and not on the wall. So I ended up having to change all of my pieces at the last minute, but if yours is going in a window, you don't need to give up.
If you know what I mean.
I cut out a bunch of rectangles, some long rectangles, larger rectangles, and just a bunch of different sized pieces. If you have crocheted pieces, you can throw those in as well. And then laid them out to make sure everything was fitting and making sure it measured the width and length that I needed. Once it was pleasing to thine eye,
It's fine.
it was time to take it to the sewing machine. I took each piece and serged around all of the edges, and then for the cotton pieces, I did a rolled hem to hide any raw edges.
Sounds like a lot of work.
Yes, it was tedious and time consuming, but in the end, it is totally worth it. Once all of your pieces are hemmed, you can attach all of your pieces together by just placing them slightly overlapping and pinning and then doing a top stitch. I do recommend, if you plan to make your curtain wider, which I did with mine later, to make the center first and then add on to the ends, which made the sewing so much easier. Then I made some simple ties to attach to the top of the curtain. I stitched all around, leaving the bottoms open to pull them right sides out and pressed. Then I attached them to the curtain and did a top stitch to hold them on. And my curtain is complete. After seeing one of these on Pinterest, I had been wanting to make this for a really long time, and I am so glad that I did because I love how this turned out. It gave me the privacy I needed without losing the light and added such a whimsical feel to the room. With my extra pieces that I cut out earlier, I will be making another one. Let me know what you guys think.